Okay, here we are. Sorry about that little delay. But we're here for Friday Tea Time for Sketch Request Friday. Patrons have been giving me a bunch of requests. We're going to start to work our way through them. I hope we will get to all of them. If we don't worry. We'll have the overflow on Monday. And failing that, I'll do it behind the scenes. But hopefully, should be plenty of time. I was in chat with everyone briefly, so I'm not going to read off all of the usernames to say hello to you. You know I'm here, as I was multitasking at the beginning. I hope everyone's doing well this, the 45th week of November. The never-ending November. Or as some people like to call it, the 6th. Mitch UK saying that they've started the latest lockdown. So yep, the UK is starting to lock back down for winter. In our new dystopic reality, in which we all share. Germany is the same. Alright, this is the world news. The world news on Friday Tea Time. So, you know, we still don't know who's president, so that's fun. Minnesota is currently made of plague, says fait accompli. So I wish we were on lockdown. Fair. And then maybe scientists has just run out of the ability to be stressed more given the election. Yeah, I've been aggressively telling people not to talk to me about it. Like, they'll say something and I'll be like, I don't care. Shut up. Which is gonna wear thin eventually, I assume. But for now, I'm just gonna pretend that the only thing that matters is Sketch Request Friday. That was... So, where to start? Oh dear, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, Lutefisk is how it came up. Fait accompli says sacrifice a herring to Hecate at the dark of the moon, and I was wondering where that came from. Apparently it came from Lutefisk. Gotta revive the old ways. Yes, I see. Good. Okay, I've caught up with the story chat is telling about lockdown and Lutefisk. So let's see. We've got a bunch of sketch requests. Let's start with something. Let's start with something that I'm a lot of dogs this time. Because I'm a cat person, I guess. But let's start with Gangster Geese. Although I don't know, the person who requested it is not in chat yet, so I don't know. Should we start there? We've got Gangster Geese. We've got puppies. We've got a couple of self-care animals. A fox, little red fox. A Pyrenees. Ah, yes. Michiki says, I made a request and I am here. And they might be scientists that I requested my friend's dog that looks like a Jane Austen heroine. It's true. It's a good dog. Uh-oh, I see Twitter. I see Twitter has been sent to me. Twitter has been sent to me to remind me that there is also Tentacle Shep. So don't you worry. Yeah, I think I've got all of your, like, Patreon names matched to your Twitch names. I think. But if new people especially have been polite enough to tell me who they are, which is very helpful. Also, welcome Ancient Evils, who came with. I love that Ancient Evil was sent with a message about Tentacle Shop. That's weirdly appropriate. I like it. So yeah, let's start with No, there's no cue, Michiyuke. Don't worry. I just like to start with a warm up that's something I'm confident about, instead of something that I'm wobbly about. So yeah, I think we'll start with Michiyuke, especially because Michiyuke may want to go to bed, because UK. So let's see. We got a mouse curled up with a book and a mug of tea. Two tentacled shepherds herd guild sheep. I don't know. I think we had a whole pun going earlier where it was Shepalopod and I forget what we said for sheep. It was a good sheep pun with tentacles. But I forget. Hello, Emerald0013. Oh, music too loud, yo? Okay. Gotcha. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Okay, perfect. Don't forget, chat, you can always yell at me about the audio. I guess how loud the music is for you, because my music volume is completely separate. Sheeptopus. Is it Shepalopod and Sheeptopus? That makes sense. That's a better word combination. MusicBot was definitely being very dramatic. Yeah, it's a little bit sweeping and dramatic today. Okay, so a mouse curled up with a book and mug of tea. Let's see, what kind of mouse? Maybe a field mouse? They're cute. Little field mice. I mean, just the cutest little things. Enormous little ears. Although I guess it depends which kind of field mouse. But let's see. Get ourselves some reference. Aw. Dormouse is an adorable nickname at GUK. Oh good. We've made MusicBot mad, now it's playing Depression because we turned it down. Alright. Was there a blanket involved in this request? What was it? Nope, just a book and a mug of tea. Well, I might give the mouse a blanket. Let's see. Just a little. Got kind of a little nose, little sort of pink circle nose, and enormous mouse ears. Just absolutely enormous. Little mouse cheeks. If you're wondering, this is harkening back to Weasel with sword and Badger with a book and a warhammer. Not to mention our berserker squirrels. Ooh, you know what? I have a really clever idea that is not how mice work, but I'm doing it anyway. Because I think was it a cup? Was it just a mug? A mug of tea. Okay. Of course it was tea. I was worried for a minute it was coffee. But Mitchie UK. Of course it's tea. Mitchie UK, Sarah with tea. It would be weird if it was coffee. So because what I want is it's going to be like a little acorn mug. We're just going to go for just absolutely the most hilariously adorable thing we can think of. Little acorn mug. Some love and chat for the badger. The badger was pretty great. I was pleased with the badger. I'm trying to get an appropriate little mouse shape here. Good. Okay, yes. So my thought is that we've got our little feet up, and then our little mouse tail, and what we're doing is we're supporting our book with our little back feet. May have to adjust this slightly to make it make sense. Because they've got these hilariously large feet. Not quite kangaroo large. And then Mousy Tail is turning the pages. I recognize this is not how tails work on mice. They're not actually prehensile. They don't actually turn pages. They just don't care. It's just slightly too cute to not do. I find I can't help it. And I only make the vaguest of apologies for it. I feel that if the mouse can hold a mug of tea, then surely it can manage a novel with its little feet. Now I need better pictures of little feet. Oh, that's a good picture of little feet. Because they've basically got little hands on their back feet too. Not enough fingers. Yep. Kind of a weird angle though. Let's it's really more of the side. We'll get there. I'll figure this out. Gotta warm up somewhere. Hello, Ella Malfoy. Welcome to chat. We're drawing a mouse with some tea and a book. As soon as I figure out how mouse back feet work. Okay, we're gonna go with side view for this one. And then this one's a little bit more. A little bit more front view. But not. But not. Yeah, just a little pads on his little feet. Working on getting the little mouse feet right, because no, you don't want little mouse feet to be incorrect. And then field mice tails. Are they different than other mice tails? Do they have distinct features? The answer I'm getting is no. They are just normal mouse tails. Oh. Oh, but I found this picture. I think I found this picture. It was on Pinterest, everyone's natural enemy. So I may not be able to show it to you. There it is. Look at that little guy. Look at how cute he is. Aw. Look at that little guy. Little baby. Okay. Just dissolve into cuteness and baby talk. And then, yeah, we got. Now that I've drawn that foot, let's make the tail not cross over it so much, so that I can show off my work, my hard work. Maybe a shot. Do you think like a nice little like nice little wrap? You know. Yeah, I think a shaw. Nice and warm. What has Otenshi 3 shown us? Oh, mice asleep in flowers. Well, that's possibly the most wholesome link that's ever been shown in chat. Ancient Evils has White Rabbit stuck in their head because dorm mouse. And then a little bit, just a little bit of steam. You know, because it's hot tea. Ooh, and a little tea tab. Yeah, there we go. Good. Now, how are we gonna do the eyes? Because really, mice just have sort of, I mean, really, it's just, it seems fine, actually. Just a little highlight, just. Yeah, that works. I'm okay with it. Feels fine. Because they've got just, that's what they look like. Oh dear. Saving because, well, to be honest, that just feels like the thing to do. All sketch requests 2020. Okay, let's... Well, I don't know why I made this tiny in the middle of an 11 by 8.5. Let's... I don't know why I made that tiny. Let's fix that. Put it in the middle of an 11 by 8.5 inch page. No point in I mean, I guess maybe because it was a mouse I made it tiny. I don't know, it just seemed like the thing to do. But that's not fair. We want it to be of good size. Okay. Because you're gonna draw several thousand dorm mice, says Honeycomb. No, I think I was just caught up in the scale. The arc of that's a bit weird. Not that one, the rest of them though. There we go. If you're new to the stream, in general overall, today is sketch requests for patrons. So, oops, if you're a $5 patron or a $10 patron, you get to demand that I draw things. Technically, you can demand that I draw things just whenever. Kind of once per month-ish. But what I usually do is seasonally or every few months, I will put out a request and do a stream where I draw sketch requests live so that everybody can get to watch, because I think that's more fun if you get to watch when I draw what you've asked. So if you're watching, thinking, gosh, I wish someone would draw me a mouse with a mug of tea and an acorn, then now you know how that came about. They got a cute little like notch in their ear right there, and I don't know why. That's just the shape of the little ear. What can you do? Armageddon Dormouse. Oh no. Dormageddon? No, it doesn't really work, does it? Without the mouse part. Okay. Now let's draw some little mouse feet. Or hands, I guess. I don't know. Does it become a hand if it's on the front feet? I don't know what the rules are. And let's not forget there's like a little white tummy. Shaw, just because you know you want to keep your mouse warm. If you're gonna snuggle up with some tea, you want your mouse to stay warm. Am I gonna tassel this shawl all the way around? Guess I have to now. I've started something I can't ignore. I've made choices. I'm gonna have to stick with them. It's a little distracting. I don't know. How many undos do I have here? Enough, it turns out. Yeah, no, I don't like the fringe. No fringe. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Little feets. Hands, feet, you know. One of those things. Don't worry everyone. We'll get to Shep's tentacles. Don't you worry. But I have to warm up first. Because drawing a person, it has to be a likeness, is, I'm not gonna say harder than drawing a mouse reading a book, but, a different part of your brain. How about that? Requires more thinking, more planning. Not tentacles. Tentacles are easy. I can just draw tentacles all of the time. I assume because I've drawn so many in life that eventually just becomes second nature. Practice makes perfect, after all. And there's just so much call to draw tentacles. Does my Twitch header come from what anyone, what's my Twitch header? Who knows? I thought my Twitch header was a photo of a mushroom. Are you asking about Twitter? There we go. Mitchie UK. The Twitter header is part of a series of illustrations I did based on monsters trying to sell people tea making products. It is for sale. I think it should be for sale in my web shop as prints. It's called the Tea When You Need It series, and it includes a tentacle monster, a yeti, a Sasquatch, and an army of robots. The army of robots is my personal favorite, not because of the robots, because I really enjoy how worried the gentleman with them looks. But the library and the tentacles are everyone else's favorite in the world. Like that's uniformly the case. And I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't dislike it. Artists just we pick different things about our work because we made it, so we'll always find things to like about it that you won't, because our criteria is just completely different. It's one of the strange things that I have learned from selling people art is that I can't predict what other people will like, for the most part. I can predict generalizations. I was pretty sure that the library one was going to be everyone's favorite. Just because it's dramatic, and it's tentacle monster, and it's a library, and those are all things that people really like. But what will happen is my favorite will be something that turned out exactly the way I thought it in my head, just because I'm pleased that I managed it, even if it isn't good. even if it's not my most clever idea. Ancient Evil says, makes you wonder what is in the tea. And Gets No Nature says, the librarian looks dubious about the tea, and I don't blame her. Yeah, it's not. They're all a little. Two of them are concerned. It's the robots, and the tentacle monster. The people they're with are like concerned. It could be because the robots are trying to offer him like a can of oil. But the Yeti and the Sasquatch are getting on pretty well with their tea partners. It's a more mutual. It's like they were invited over for tea instead of attempting to use tea to soften the blow of an eldritch horror. Yeti lady, let's just look at the pictures now that we're talking about it. Let's look at the pictures quickly. Let's see if I can find them quickly. They're in some archive somewhere. I guess I could just pull them up on my website, but my whole computer is here. What if I just search my computer for the word Yeti? Oh yeah, there we go. But not a poster size TIFF, please. There we go. So this is Yeti. Pretty sure she's flirting. I feel like that was. I feel like that was the general point there. Meanwhile, this gentleman and his Sasquatch friend are having a philosophical argument. And I believe the gentleman is conceding a point. I feel like the gentleman is conceding a point. Let's see. And we've got robots here. They're trying to be hospitable, but they're robots. You know, what can you do? They have concerns. And this is the oops, this is the incorrect version of there it is. Sorry, that was the make it print properly version. Here's the Twitter banner of which we speak. Is and that's the whole series. Sort of a joke on like Victorian like etchings, advertisings. Yeah, Michiyuke, the two that are less contentious are tea when you need it, and the two that are more contentious are tea when you really need it. I should work in series again. I used to work in series all of the time. I would do, you know, like multiple illustrations on a theme, like a little series of advertisements like that. And I haven't in a while. I should do more series. I mean, I guess the Sheep Guana is technically a series, to be fair. But anyway. That's the story of my Twitter banner. I need the tail to be actually turning a page, so let's curl this over, I think. Yeah, like that. Good. So I hope that was amusing. I hope that was an amusing tangent. Sometimes it's just easier to show you all of it and explain it that way. How just a little, okay, it's still white there. Good. Good mouse. Yes. Mouse with T. Done. Hooray! Now let's see, what's next? Just wrapped in a nice little warm shawl, you know? You wanna be nice and warm. Ah, Ancient Evils brings up Miss Frisbee from the Rats of Nim, which is one of my favorite books as a kid. So good. Alright, what shall we do now? Let's see. Hello, Anna Overseas. Oh, let's see. We've got a bunch of dogs, some geese. Let's do. While we're dressing animals up in outfits, let's do some gangster geese. Just gonna label this so I don't forget. What that is. Let's do some gangster geese. I just turn. There we go. Let's leave that on while I look up Goose on my image search. No point in you looking at a blank page. I'll let you keep looking at the adorable, adorable mouse. Let's see. What's the right sort of pose for a gangster Let's see. Turn off Mr. Natural. Go back to my pencil. My pencil soft. My soft pencil. Oh no. Poor Hannah, the moderator, mentioned spam and now everyone's making tinned jelly meat jokes. So when I think gangster geese, what I think of is gotta get this sort of general pose going on. You know, sticking their chest out, all puffed up. But like in like a movie version of gangsters, you know, with a fedora and a Tommy gun. And a striped suit. You know. Oh no, I guess Narration didn't get the spam joke. It didn't get evolved spam joke until I said it out loud. Let's see. This is a weird angle for a fedora. Try and make it work. Ah. Like that. More like... Yeah, more like that. And, and then an actual, like a Tommy gun is like, it's got like a magazine. One of the proper old school machine guns. I don't know how I feel about giving geese firearms now that I'm drawing it. And yet here I am. arming the geese. Oh, don't you worry, Otenchi 3. We're dressing up that goose. Don't you worry. Just gotta find some find some wing reference here. Just the right sort of wing visual. You know, even though he's a gangster, I'm gonna give him good good gun safety. I'm gonna keep his finger off the trigger. You know, promote the safe use of Tommy guns in Goose Gangsters. Where does the other hand go? When one is holding a I guess the front? I guess here? Is how that works? I guess? Sure. Kitchen Nature says Untitled Goose Game would be a whole different thing if this was the goose. Yeah, it would be a little more. Yeah, we don't. Unicorn Duke says, who knows how many impressionable young geese are watching and need to be taught about trigger safety. Exactly. Safety first, goslings. I was trying to think of a good goose pun gangster name and was failing. That's what that pause was, in case anyone was confused. I was gonna carry on the joke with some puns, but Bugsy Malone and Al Capone were all I could think of, and I couldn't make them into goose puns. Alas. Honeycomb, it says if this was turkey, a Tommy gun would be so hilarious. Honeycomb, if this was a turkey, a Tommy gun would be innuendo. Arcraft was trying and failing to come up with a good goose gangster pun name as well. So I'm glad it's not just me who's failing us in the gangster pun territory. There's one. There's got to be one. You know? It feels like there must be out there somewhere the correct pun. But where? But where is it? Oh, Gusa Nostra has potential. Could be an Italian goose. Gotta get that vest in there. Oh wait, how do pinstripes work on a vest? Like this. Perfect. Goose Gangster sends you to sleep with the finches. Oh, I like it, Unicorn Duke. Oh, Tenchi3 says Canadian Mafia. Now we're catching on. Now we're coming up with some puns. Some Goose Gangster jokes. Actually, I guess the collar actually needs to be kind of up here, doesn't it? Yeah, that's actually more where your collar goes when you have a goose neck. Yeah. Honeycomb. The God Gander making some Godfather's jokes. I don't know if I can do a Godfather voice. You come to me today, the day of my gosling's birthday. No, I don't. I went Russian again. I always go Russian when I try and sound mean. I don't know how that happens. Anytime I want to be intimidating, I do a Russian accent. It's true. Russian mafia is definitely a thing. Although not with a Tommy gun in the 1920s, I don't think. Although, I would not swear to that. I have no idea. Not a history of organized crime buff, it turns out. Not really. There we go. We need to use the angle here to make it clear the goose is not to be trifled with. There we go. Oh no. They might be signed to says my auntie and uncle accidentally bought a mattress from possibly Russian mobsters in the 90s. They thought it was a regular mattress purchase, not a mob front. It was in the days of classified ads. Oh no. I would like to sell you a nice mattress. It is very firm. Yeah, it's a whole new meaning to wrecking that guy's yard. It's a protection. Untitled Goose Game was a protection racket all along. Thanks for the Prime subscription, Carrion Napping. Welcome to the stream. No, not Natural Sponge Brush. That's not Mr. Natural. Where's Mr. Natural? Here's Mr. Natural. Look, geese are great. They just have opinions. If you don't measure up, whose fault is that? Yours, not theirs, obviously. Music bot's dramatic today. I don't know what's going on there. It's too thick a line. Ooh, Yakuza for Japanese geese. Yeah. That's a weirdly good goose pun, it turns out. That feels like the wrong angle, so I'm gonna... ignore it. That's maybe better? Sure, we'll call it better. New definition of goosebumps. What you get when you don't pay your protection money. It's true, Arcraft says works better spoken. It's not as good as a written pun, but that's fine. I do like goosebumps as the consequences of not paying your protection money. That's a good one. Oh dear. The vest really brings it together. It was just a goose before the vest. But after the vest, came a force to be reckoned with. Oh, we've almost made Get to Know Nature choke on Stu. Be careful with your jokes. You don't want to. You don't want to ruin Get to Know Nature's keyboard. Oh, that feels incorrect. Maybe like this. No, I was right the first time. Right. Tommy guns. Geese wielding firearms. At least they're historic firearms. It's probably safer, right? Oh, Tenchi 3, telling us there's such a thing as a washable keyboard. Unless that's just wishful thinking. It's not, there really is. It can go in the dishwasher. Everyone, stop everything. There are dishwasher safe keyboards. The whole world has changed. All bets are off. There's washable keyboards. Nothing will ever be the same again. Michi UK says, at $124 mind, they'd pretty much have to be washable. It's fair. All right, let's get these pinstripes settled. I still kind of want one that I can, like, split apart and stick to the top of my Cintiq, but I worry about the weight it will add to my poor foldy arm. Kitchen Nature says, I just scrolled down, and the first question about the item is, quote, can this keyboard handle being slapped with bacon? End quote. What's the answer? I ask. Can it be slapped with bacon? I feel like we need to know. Oh no. Kitchen Nature says, who/what wouldn't want to be slapped with bacon is the first answer. Of course it is. Of course it is. All right. About done with our gangster friend here. Yeah, there we go. Let's do a quick bit of shading. Just to make the sinisterness sort of clear here. You know. Get some shadows in there. What do we think? Black tie? Yeah, black tie. All right. Just as the next answer is hilarious. Quote, yes, although the uncooked variety tends to leave a bit more residue behind. I've tried several of the pre-cooked varieties with limited success, so I'd stick with the traditional. Thick sliced, when fully crisp, is more durable than the fully crisp thin sliced. I haven't tried kosher bacon. End quote. I love how somehow Amazon sort of reviews and comments have become sort of a weird performance art comedy routine sometimes. Just a thing that happens spontaneously sometimes. Good, so here we go. Who's requesting? Gangster, yes. We got our Gangster Goose request all set. Put that in a folder. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You know what? You know what we should do? Because I've been over promising it. I think we should probably give Shep tentacles. I've been playing up the future promise of tentacles for such a long time. I think I may have to step up and do the thing. First, though, I've got to find a reference. Not of tentacles, obviously. Why do I have a folder called Box Turtle? Just gonna find out, oh, it's full of box turtles. That makes perfect sense, but why? I ask myself. No one knows. Well, let's see. Are we gonna... Well, I think we're gonna have long sleeves on because I don't feel like doing I don't feel like replicating tattoos today. It turns out. So I think I'm gonna be a jerk about it and cover all the tattoos. Oh, let's see. Tell you what, where's my pencil? There's nope, that's a watercolor brush. I should really organize these in any way. Like make even a there. Come on, pencil. There we go. Make even a small pass. So here's the plan. Plan is to put on. Plan is to put on a like a wool cap. Because, I don't want to draw the tattoos. Because I'm a jerk like that. Let's see. And, you know, what can you do? There's a tattoo here, but it'll be fine. And then what we need is to do a nod to a complaint earlier about getting fit. So we're gonna do some that's just the anatomy, it's just bad. Oh, let's draw a person like we mean it. Let's stop faking it. And draw a person like we mean it. I know. It's a pain. But it will make everyone happier later. When all of the just seen when 100 says, "Can Shep be holding a kerosene lantern?" Let me try to right, because that's actually in front, because that's how the shape of that works. Because there's the elbow. It's fine. It's you know, it's fine. Oh, let's see. What earring? No, big earring. Big curve earring. That's more fun. And chat, if you want a kerosene lantern, you're gonna have to link me to the one you want. Those are the rules. Although Arcraft saying the good thing about tentacles is that Shep can wield both their swords and boar spear, and like I'm enamored with that idea. Like that's too good not to consider. I've been told how the tentacles are meant to work. I asked. I've got details. They're back tentacles. So, in case you're wondering, oh, let's have this one be like mirroring the flex, you know. And then this one can be like on the arm. Yep. That's right. Tentacles. Yeah, it's a little bit Doc Ock. Look, it's from a book. It's from a book that I have not yet read. But that I am sure is great. Oh. But I had not yet read it, so I've been given a description of the appropriate tentacles. And I want the tentacles to be appropriate. Don't want to get the tentacles wrong. But them holding the boar spear is genius. Thank you, chat. Perfect idea. And yeah, it's Elder God Pirates of the Caribbean kind of. It's very Elder Gods. I think we're gonna go with hoodies. I think is because plaid was unappreciated previously because I used it as an excuse. See, okay, well, you know, here's what we'll do. We'll roll the hoodie up, and then I'm gonna have to draw tattoos. But like, how can I show off the guns if I don't? Sleeveless hoodies are weird. Why does it feel like the tentacles should be longer? I mean, you want kind of self-contained tentacles. I mean, they're attaching like here, here, and here, like down the spine, right? So like they are actually longer. It's just that you can't see the rest of them. Angela's Folly says, heck yeah, cheese bread second proof is a go. Nice. Making good progress on the cheese bread. This one's a little bit short. I'll give you that this one is unimpressive. Fix that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to roll up the sleeve of this hoodie. You know, just gonna have to do it. Otherwise I can't show off the gotta flex, you know? All right, we got a lamp. We've got a lamp reference. Thank you, Josim1100. Why I don't say 1100, I don't know. But that's the way I've decided to say your username, and apparently it's gonna stick. So that's up here. Moving this around. Oh, let's do the bell-shaped one. Then they have a little hat to let the heat out. Down like that. I don't know why I'm talking about the kerosene lamp like it's a small baby animal. Like, and then it goes like this. It's so small and cute. And then it goes in like that. Now that's out of scale. Oops. That's more the correct size. And you hold it like comes. Where's your thumb go? Thumb goes there. Y'all making me draw hands, arms. Making everything complicated. This does have a sort of a sailor, an eldritch sailor vibe now. I think it's the hat. I think it's the hat combined with the hat combined with the lantern. This side is the harpy side, in case you're wondering about the tattoos. I know, I'm a jerk for not I'm a jerk for using this hat. I can't help it. Can't help it. There's just... There's no time for all of the tattoos. Oh, I'm trying for the right expression, but it's hard when you don't really have eyebrows. Shep does not really have eyebrows. It's a thing. Evolve says, kerosene lamps are very lovely things until you touch them in the wrong spot, then they are the spawn of all evil. Yeah, they do get, they get quite warm. I'm trying for a very specific expression here. Because there's a really good sort of like cork. Yeah, that's kind of it. So they have a very good smirk, is I think the term that I would use for that expression. A good smirk. And then eyes. Oh, how did I do eyes before? I ask myself. I draw people all the time. Why am I so bad at it? I ask you. Why am I bad at art? What? That's not fair. I'm not bad at art. But I do have too many windows open. There we go. Kind of. Kind of. Nose ring is kind of a mess. In part because nope, that was the wrong button. In part because they're too close together. There we go. Because nose ring. Nose ring. Yep, okay. And what did I say about not doing the arm tattoos? Lying to myself. But which side of the arm is this? This is... No, that's the wrong arm. Oh, being dyslexic is confusing. Okay, that's also the wrong arm. This is the right arm. This is the technically it's the left arm that I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there, chat. We'll get there before the halfway point, and then I will take a break to make more tea at what's 3 to 5? 3, 5? I don't know, maybe it's already the halfway point. Whatever, at 5. This week. Okay, there's like a staff from death over here. And then there's a snake. I don't know where the snake goes. Because I don't well, I guess the sleeves rolled up to here. It turns out we're just gonna pretend it's a tight hoodie. Because that's all the tattoos I know. That's as far as I've got. I don't know what's above that. That's backwards. No, that's right. I'm just dyslexic. Look, did I draw that? Did I draw that end backwards? Yep, it's fine. It's fine. Replicating tattoos is hard. You're essentially copying someone else's artwork. Gotta draw a better hand. As you do. I'm just sitting here staring at my own hand, basically. Copying my own hand. Good. Tentacles. Gotta make sure that the suckers are in the right place. You know. And there. Here. Twisting around because it's on the arm. It's on the sleeve. Cool. That sketch is accomplished. I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna take a couple of minutes break to make some more hot tea. And then we'll come back and we'll do a quick ink of this. Although, I'll tell you what we will do. That's probably slightly, oops, no, move the thing. It's probably slightly more at scale, slightly more to scale. Good. This feels like the thing I promised, right? This feels like the way you'd want to look if you had back tentacles, right? It's a little bit Innsmouth. But you know what? I better make this hand also. But this hand is backwards, which is what's been bothering me. So you're holding a lantern. Yes. It's your thumb's on this side. Wait, no. No, I was right the first time. I was right the first time. Your thumb's on the inside. Oops. That was definitely the wrong button. There we go. They look creepy but practical, says Frymaster127. Exactly. Alright, so. Sketch saved. Looking for, oh dear, I never changed the title of this. requests. Let's pretend that it's been this way all along. I've got to remember to change the information that pops up. There we go. Yeah, Frymaster127, I asked if one had tailored shirts that offered gaps for tentacles. Was my impression. My thought was that you would prepare. You know, you'd have the appropriate clothing already prepared. All right, where's my break time banner? Good. I'm gonna put it down here. Then I'm gonna put this up here so you can see what you have to look forward to. I'll be back in a few minutes with more tea. In the meantime, discuss how one makes a hoodie with tentacle gaps and stays warm. Do the tentacles withdraw inside, or are they always out? Are they like arms? Do you just have to thread them through? Do they make little tentacle like sock warmers? Consider while I'm gone. I'll be right back. I see that while I was gone, someone said tentacle kittens in chat, which sounds like definitely exactly what I wanted to hear. Chat seems to agree that one should have clothing that attaches that zips up in the back, so the tentacles can zip it up for you. And that tentacle warmers and tentacle mittens sound like a great idea. Tentacle kittens, apparently, according to They Might Be Scientists and Sean Serene, sound like the word for baby cephalopods, baby squid, baby octopi. Here's a follow-up question. We know that octopus have what amounts to extra brains in their tentacles. Do your back tentacles operate the same way? Are they semi-independent? Could they zip up your hoodie without really any thought from you? Oh, tentacle caught in the zipper, though. That does sound uncomfortable. Shauna Serene says, Doc Ock, fashion designer. And They Might Be Scientists says, now there's a fanfic idea. Yes. Okay. Let's ink and tidy this before I continue to sketch and question my decisions. Before I ask myself why I've made Shep an Innsmouth old-timey whaler. It's best if we don't question. It's best if we don't question my choices. Just move on as if it was the correct answer all along. Shauna Serene pointing out the obvious. You did it because they wanted tentacles. It's true. If anything, I'm being a supportive friend. That's me. So many reference image, so many windows open, so little time. There we go. And harpy hair. You know, as you do. Yes, good. Harcraft says, so Jin, I have a slight conundrum. What is the Jin conundrum? What is the Jin difficulty? Could we help you solve it? With the power of chat. Oh no. Our craft says I may have possibly slightly acquired more gin this morning, but I also kind of want to finish the previous batch, or at least the tasting set. I see how that could be a dilemma. Always wanting to play with the new thing. Arcraft, I do not mind any choice you make regarding when you would like to review what. I feel you did not even have to tell us really that you had more gin. You could have just lied about it. We would never have known. Evolve says, follow your heart, Arcraft. Yeah, follow your heart. Do what makes you happy. Do it for yourself. Do what feels right, says Unicorn Duke. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here thinking, I bet Bevmo will deliver. I bet I could just call and be like, hey, can you come to my house with gin? Yeah, I know. It's a Friday night, but look, it's been a week. It's been a week and I wasn't prepared enough. My housemate helpfully chimes in that that Bevmo does deliver through Instacart, but I could make my my gin dreams come true. And you know, what more can you ask for than Instacart gin? This sketch is not as good as it could have been. There we go. It's a terrible hand. I'm gonna not care. I'm gonna make the decision to not care. And call it good enough. I may change my mind later, but for now. Our craft says, I mean, what I want to do is get these tasting bottles out of the way. But it has been a week, so I thought I'd offer you a shot at more interesting stuff. I mean, it's fine. I don't get to drink any of it. So you should do what pleases you. It has been quite a week though. I had no idea that November was going to be forever. What a surprise. I didn't know we were going to be trapped in November until the end of time. I would have prepared accordingly if I was more aware. But, you know, we make the best of what we got. While we're on that topic of doing the best with what we've got, hey chat, do you think that if you, for example, mixed up a full box of cake mix, and then you took half of it and you put it in the freezer, could you de-thaw that and turn it into cake later? Let's say you wanted cake, but like not all of the cake. What, maybe you wanted half of a cake. Like you'd make a circle of cake, cut it in half, and make like a two-tiered half circle. Is that does cake batter freeze is what I'm asking you. What do we think? Let's see. If Olaf says yes, there might be scientists that I feel like it wouldn't rise as much. But it is a chemical rising agent, as opposed to a fluffy, battered, whipped rising agent. Shiana Serene says, freeze the completed cake, not the batter. Better to bake and then freeze? Is that... there might be someone says yes, but the chemical rising still needs to happen then and there. Okay. So what you're saying is make a whole cake, cut it in half, and shove half of the cake in the freezer. Got it. Cake. Okay, chat is informing me that cake freezes well. Good. Thanks, chat. Thanks for being my Google. It's always helpful to be able to crowdsource your knowledge. Alright, so here's the list of gin. So we have the last of what we got from the Breaks Distillery. Their base gin, their barrel-aged reserve gin, winter gin, and summer love gin. I think we got, yeah, I'm voting for summer love as well. Evolve voted for summer love. Vote for the summer love gin. Because, you know, seasons are fun. Summer love has implications. Okay. Lanterns. Where did I put the lanterns? I minimized them. They're here. Shona Serene is a musical stuck in their head about gin. Except not really about gin. Chat, helping me plan my cake future. Look, I wanted cake. But the last time I made cake, there was so much cake. And I found that after a certain amount of cake, I stopped wanting cake. And it was sooner than I expected. Turns out, a person by themselves could only eat so many slices of chocolate cake. Frymaster127 says, there was so much cake. This sounds like the opposite of a problem. I know, doesn't it? And yet somehow. Unicorn Duke says, I foist my baking upon people. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, chat. I can't get my car into my driveway anymore. Well, I can, but I don't think I can get it back into my driveway. My driveway is screwed up, and it keeps getting worse, and the city hasn't fixed it, I assume, because they don't have the manpower or the money or something. But it means that the next time my car leaves the driveway, it needs a parking permit. So that it can park in the street instead of the driveway. Because I'm not getting it back in over the tiny cliff that has been slowly deepening at the end of my driveway. So I don't bring people baking, is what I mean. Because I don't take my car anywhere. Pandemics are fun. I stopped wanting cake. This sounds like heresy, says Frymaster127. Okay, look. It was... If you've ever tried to eat a whole 2-layer cake by yourself, eventually you will stop wanting cake. promise. I promise eventually. You can't have too much of a good thing. I'm not saying it doesn't take a while. But it does happen. Okay, let's get that boar spear. Angel's Folly. No, I'm not allowed to touch the cliff, or I will be, the city must do the work. Them's the rules. So I'm not allowed to, for example, rent a jackhammer, take up the entire piece of driveway and street, and pour concrete myself. Turns out that's illegal. But I'm getting close to doing it anyway. Briggs Gin offers an advent calendar on their website, so that's fun. Angel's Folly, I have considered constructing a wood ramp. I've also considered getting a big concrete drill and adding like rubber ramps like you get for construction sites. I'm unsure if the city will allow me to drill holes in the street, though. They should, at this point. But I have my doubts. Oh, Shauna Serene has a dice advent calendar. Nice. Nappy Scientist had cake for breakfast. But there were also peaches, so like I don't think that peaches turn cake into a health food. I'm sorry to say. I think you've been deceived. Been deceived by the cake. It's time for the nice relaxing inking of tentacles. Oops. There we go. Always the most relaxing part of the drawing. Tentacles. That's not weird, right? Perfectly normal artist. Perfectly normal thing for an artist to say. Angela's Folly, suggesting I paint some anatomy on the broken cliff of the driveway to encourage its repair. I had not, in fact, thought of that. had not considered. But now that I do consider, I wonder if it might work. There might be scientists. I suggest you ask Honeycomb about dice with cool things in it. Because my moderator sure is fond of dice. And we'll sure be excited to talk to you about them. See, there you go. Already a recommendation. I told you to ask Honeycomb. Just some tentacles. You know, as you do. And nearly done. Let's see if we can get this boar spear to, nope, not quite the right angle. That was worse, not better. There we go. That feels about right. Yeah. All right. Feeling pretty good about Buff Tentacle Shep. What do you think? Meanwhile, Summer Love Jen says this is, Crap says this is another one where they're a bit coy with the botanicals. Not sure if it's because they're just the ones from their basic gin or what. Anyway, the ones they tell you are raspberries, mango, papaya, maracuja, and melon, which all sound like fruits rather than botanicals I would expect, so this should be interesting. So let's just take a moment to copy that, put that in a group, unnecessarily label it because it's clear what it is. Then for the sake of everyone who's been sent from Twitter with messages, where is my there's? We shall return to Twitter and make sure there we go. Added to the replies there, so that Shep knows that you all did your sworn duty and showed up. with reminders. Ooh, cheesy bread in the oven from Angela's Folly. All right, let's see. More sketch requests. We have 1, 2, 3 puppy sketch requests, a fox, and a self-care dragon left to do. Let's try a red fox. I like foxes. Let's trying to come up with a good koi fox pose. Oh, but they're so graceful on their little feet. I was gonna do one looking at the viewer, but I don't know. I kind of like the little sort of crouching daintily stepping foxes. Oh no, you know what we need? This is what we need. Wait, I say that and then I fail to open the image. What we need is bouncy fox. That's what we need. Let's see if we can. See if we can refine our image search here. Red fox jumping. Yes. Bouncy fox. Bouncy fox is exactly what we need. If I can find an image that'll open properly. There we go. Yes, you can talk about dice in chat. No worries, chat. It's fine. I have the power to choose what I read out loud and what I don't. A koi fox. The taste of Summer Love Gin. It is not as fruity as I would have expected from the art on the label and the ingredients, says Artcraft. Right, bouncing fox, bouncing fox. Let's get back to bouncing fox. New layer. I'm starting to think that Monday is going to be puppy day. What we're going to do on Monday is just draw good doggos. And that's probably fine. I don't see any reason that would be a problem for anyone. Somehow, I don't see my chat being disappointed in puppy day. Do. Arkra says the gin is not bad, it's just not as bursting with fruit flavors as it might have been. Angela Spall says, is the quick brown fox jumping over a lazy dog? Might be. There's just something fun about the bouncing. You know? About the springiness. This needs to go up just a little bit. I got a little bit too excited there. And fox have these like great little pointy noses. And this needs to go back a little bit. Just a little bit. The gin does Summer Love Break Summer Love does have a very fresh, hot taste that is quite summer-like. And adding tonic water does make a very nice gin and tonic that could be very refreshing on a hot evening. So it sounds like this is another of the mixing gins. As opposed to the drinking straight gins. just want that fox smile there. A sly bouncing foxy. Oh no, Unicorn Duke, I'm sorry. Maybe we can get your Pyrenees in here at the end. So that you get to watch. I don't want you to miss your very own sketch request. Because I started creating theme groupings. And I'm only now getting to the canine one. Ah, well, it's your Unicorn Duke's bedtime now anyway. Well, we can't win either way. Oh well. It will be a good video. I promise. Our craft has been asked if one would garnish with lime or lemon or something else, and our craft says I'm mostly too lazy to use garnishes, but sure, a hint of citrus wouldn't be amiss. Oh, Unicorn Duke watches the streams that they miss in the morning before work. Well, they spin yarn. That's nice. Nice, soothing start to the day. Getting some little foxy details in there. There we go. What? Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Make our fox large. Get out the ink. Final word on the Summer Love gin from Breaks is, all in all, not what our craft expected, but still well worth the price. Probably put it in the back of the drawer for next summer and see how it does then. Sounds good. Sounds like it's a properly seasonal gin. All right, let's. Did I find Mr. Natural here? I don't think I did. There we go. Ink our fox here. Yep. Our fox, our smiling fox friend. That knowing fox smile. Little fox whiskers. Sharp, sensitive fox ears. Oh no, our craft says I usually watch streams I missed over meals, which works fine until Shep gets involved. Yeah, I don't know if I gave everyone sufficient warning for what was possible on our let's not talk about the thing we're not talking about stream. It certainly went places. Today's fun fact, when I talked to my mom on the phone after she had watched that stream, she shared the vehement dislike of barred owls. Was in fact pretty certain that anyone who lived around barred owls could not possibly disagree. They are the worst owl. I forget, she used a very specific description for the calls, and I want to say it was like screaming children, but I'm not certain I remember. Anyway, apparently barred owls unpopular. Meanwhile, apparently they might be scientists' D&D group accidentally started a cult. So there's a thing that happened. And there are a lot of dice recommendations now in chat if you are looking for custom dice for fun custom dice sets for your games. Plenty of places to get them. Especially places that will support independent creators. So that's always good. Arcro says it's fine, it's not like you were sneaky about it and then suddenly, bam, entrails. There was plenty of warning. It's true, there was plenty of warning. In fact, we titled the story The Little Vulture Who Found a Big Pile of Entrails. So we really worked up to it. It wasn't stealthy. Also, fully asked chat to pick a story, and they picked the entrail story. It was not my fault. Now the question is, are we gonna? Let's see. Let's try and add a little bit of shading and see how it goes. And see if it works or if it doesn't. You know, places where We've got the black tips of the fox. You know, the feet and such. And like a little bit of a tail. Yes. Oh no. Hannah's been given too many dice options. I think we need to get this just a little bit smaller. Just delicate. A delicate shadow. Let's see if we can get that delicate shadow to keep working. It obscures some of the details, which I'm not super keen about. But they do, like, you can't deny that foxes have little black feet, you know? Like, what can you do? What can you do? They've got little black feet. Excellent. Uh-oh. Michiki says, do you need to go freezer your credit card and ice real quick, Hannah? And Hannah Combs says, I super do. All right, fox complete. Got get to know nature sketch request here. A red fox. All set. So to sum up, we've got a mouse reading a book with a cup of tea. A gangster goose with a Tommy gun, because of course the perspective on the gun is terrible. I can tell which part of this I prefer to draw. Tentacle shep and fox. Okay, let's see. We started a little bit late, so we can go for another maybe 15 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we got 3 puppies, three good doggo requests. I think we'll lump them together for Monday and just make Monday puppy day. So what we're gonna do in the next 15 minutes is self-care dragon. So chat. Self-care. What's self-care for a dragon? Let's discuss. Let's discuss how dragons, because I know that for me, self-care is is just it's just tea and a blanket. Cat. Oh no, Unicorn Duke is going to bed. Could not go to bed because started one more row of knitting and had to finish the whole row, as happens. Ooh, lava hot tub. Is lava too much even for a dragon though? Is it too hot? Maybe just a hot springs? Lava pedicure, scale polishing, charcoal face mask. So wait, hang on. It's like it's like there's the rim of the tub, you know? Leaning back against the rim of the tub. A glass of wine. Ooh, champagne. A glass of a flute of champagne. A dragon on a golden couch being massaged. Do dragons drink blood? I feel like they don't. I don't know. I feel like you're mistaking that for vampires. I feel like that's vampire self-care. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. The dragon equivalent of a bubble bath, right? So it's like a book, a romance novel, it's a paperback. Little glasses. Water. And then this arm is like over the side. There's like a tray with a glass of champagne. You know, like on the side. And then toes, yeah, like a foot sticking out here. And then, and you know, like a tail over the edge. So is it like a clawfoot tub, or is it just like a volcano cauldron? It's a volcano cauldron now, is what's happened. So I don't know, it's either lava or hot springs. It's grown in a convenient fashion to allow for a table. You know, as you do. I'm gonna do the kind of dragons that I do with the ears that they give griffins in ancient Greek statues, because I like them. They amuse me. And let's muscular, bigger talons, bigger claws, for sure. Okay. Then, let's see. Foot. Dragon Horde's bath bombs, says Honeycomb. Never uses any of them. There's like a whole cabinet of them, but it's never special enough. It's never quite the right time. Oops, that way. What else? You know what? What else goes on the tray? What else do dragons self-indulge in? Like a diamond? I don't know. Sparkling gemstone. Some gold. Sure. Good. Let's do an ink job here. Ink ourselves a self-care dragon. Mr. Natural. Right, just a whole leg of something. Oh no. We could just, like, actually the scale is enormous and there's just like a sheep. Turns out it's just a very large dragon. It's just a tiny sheep. The tiny sheep stays for right now because it's so funny. I may add a giant turkey leg instead in a bit, but I'm not over the I'm not over the tiny sheep yet. We'll see how long I find it funny. Oh, should we have a rubber ducky? Is that what's missing? Rubber ducky in the bath. Dragon. It's a little bit, I don't know if it's a bubble bath or a lava pool. Maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. Excellent, they might be scientist has achieved dice order. Guided by resident custom dice expert Hannah Combe. Yeah, the wings would be like back here, like underwater. Gotta keep those wings warm. What's the title of our romance novel? What kind of romance novels do dragons read in the bath? There's something to think about. They'll be all wrinkly, says Evolve. Yeah, they'll like your fingertips when they're in the water for too long. Ooh, the Night Betrayed, I like it. Oh, hang on, I gotta have to make... Oh, the Night Betrayed are Hearts of Flame, because Hearts of Flame is a good dragon fire pun. Okay, right. Hearts of Flame, and then... Let's see if we can be... Oh no, Hearts of Flame is a series. Okay, let's try and make a romance novel cover here. be night. Nope, too hard. Be trade. Book 3. Heart. Flame. Let's clarify a flame a little bit there. There you go. Oh no. I don't know though, I kind of like the series because I like the second book in the series is A Night of Passion. I like it. Ooh, the second book is on the rim of the tub. Now we're Critter on Demand. Second book is on the rim of the tub. Okay, Tiny Sheep, you were funny for a while, but you're no longer needed. Because I like that idea better. Because if we're gonna create in-world genre fiction, we should commit. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, I have to. Nope, that's this way. Book 2. There we go. Oops. Perfect. Oh, let's... I don't know what size anything is anymore. I will just reset that. Good. Night lances for cocktail skewers, full size umbrellas for cocktail umbrellas. Arcraft says book 1 needs to be a squire pun. The night before. Chat working hard for that squire pun. See, yeah, I liked the night before because I wanted to keep the night in there, but before a night you're a squire, so it's an extra clever pun, I tell myself. But yeah, Honeycomb has the right of it describing how romance novel titles work, which is dark princess, dark royal, dark queen. There's always like a through thread for some reason. So yeah, it's night before, night of passion, and night betrayed. Yeah, exactly. It's a series. Oh yeah, Honeycomb. Someone tried to trademark, and I forget who, but someone attempted to trademark the word cocky. I believe was what happened. Oh, it actually was dark. Oh, good. Book 4, Nightfall. We need a happy ending though. Obviously. So what's a night happy ending pun? Oh, Hannah. All night now. Ooh, a night to remember. That's a pretty good one. All night long. A night to remember. Maybe if it starts off the night before, maybe the final book is the night after. Or the next night. Oh no, that implies we've killed that fellow off. Ooh, for all the nights to come. Oh, I like for all the nights to come. That's very happy ending. Okay. Just gonna finish up here through the sketch. Add some scales to places that need scales. Did I? None of those lines make me happy. I'm ignoring all of them. Yes. All right, we've wrapped this up. We've got all of the sketches we were set to do. We've invented a romance series, which any of you are welcome to write for us. Oh, all the stars in the night. So many good night title puns. Get that series out for you. It's perfect and wonderful. And now, if anybody wants to join, what we're gonna do at the end of stream is we're gonna go as soon as I learn how to do it. We're gonna raid. I have no idea how to. I have no idea how to make anything happen. We're going to raid Cascadia Studio, who's having a birthday stream. As soon as I figure out how. Pretty sure there's a whole panel for it. I think it's under streaming. Nope. Oh. Just type /raid. Ah. Cool. Thanks. I'm bad at things. Let's see if we can... Yes. Good. We'll make this happen. Alright. All set up to raid Cascadia Studio, who is having an awesome birthday stream. We will show up if you want to come along. Celebrate Cascadia Studio's birthday. Hope you had fun with the stream. Hope you enjoyed all of your patron sketches. Please, someone, write me Dragon Knight romance. I will see you Monday for a Monday stream where we will do puppies. We have 3 more sketch requests and they're puppies, so we'll do puppies. Yay! Until then, have a good weekend. Stay safe, stay calm, be well, and I'll see you later. Let's get that raid going. Gonna raid in 3 seconds. Have a good night. Bye!